Oh, yeah? Well, I want you out of town by sundown, you hear? Oh, well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. I'm sorry about yesterday's voice. Just before lunch yesterday, I swallowed wrong, and I had a little coughing fit, and my throat was a little raw and sore from coughing and hacking up whatever I tried to swallow. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot better today. I spent some time in bed, drank some hot tea, and I got that taken care of. Anyway, I didn't get out here. I decided to really take it easy, so I stayed in bed late today, and I didn't even come out here until well after lunchtime. Well, anyway, what I started doing was started putting up this cement board on my wall here, where this is going to be a planter. And this 2x4 just represents how wide this planter will be. That's 2 feet deep right there. Of course, I'm not going to fill it right up to the top, to the brim. I'll be down about 3 or 4 inches from the top. But that's still a good depth for getting some plant growth. And I didn't fasten these all the way yet. I just put a couple of screws in to hold them just to see how things were going to work out. And the reason I didn't fasten them is because I've got to put wire down first underneath, and I want to roll it up behind there, so when I fasten these up to the base 2x4s that are down there, they hold the wire in place. So if the critters try tunneling underneath, they come up the other side at wire. They can't go anywhere. So this whole floor will be covered with this type of wire right here, which is called aviary wire. And these are 1/2-inch openings. As you can see, my finger just barely fits in there. So this will not keep a mouse out. A mouse can fit through that hole. But squirrels and things like that, and gophers, those things, they cannot get through this. So they're the ones that come up from underneath and eat up all your roots. The mice will just get in, and they'll start eating your plants from the top down. So those are the ones that if you notice that your plants are starting to get eaten, then you've got to do something and figure out how to stop that. But I haven't had problem with mice. I have pack rats and kangaroo rats, and worse ones are the desert ground squirrels out here. They call them a Mojave desert ground squirrel, or the chipmunk imposter, because they look like a chipmunk. They got the 2 stripes down their back, and they got the same colorings and a little tiny tail, but they are actually ground squirrels, and they are horrible for getting into things. They dug under my chicken coop and found a way past the wire and all of that to get inside of the chicken run and eat my chicken feed at nighttime while the chickens are inside resting. Okay, so anyway, let's go past that. So what do we got here? This stuff is going to work out great. I like it. But when I do put it on for the final time, I will be putting a silicone bead between the 2 joints. And I'll be using 100% pure silicone, not painter's caulk or anything like that. It'll be 100% pure silicone. And the reason for that is I don't want the water, when I water the soil, soaking through and getting to the wood. After I do all of that and I seal it, then I will come out here with my sprayer, and I'm going to spray this whole thing with a water-based waterproof sealant, so that all of this cement board is not soaking up water. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So over here, I started thinking I'm not going to have a planter against this wall, so I don't really need to put the cement board down there, because this stuff's like $10 a sheet. Now they have cheaper stuff that you can get for about $8 a sheet, about $2 a sheet cheaper, but it's more of a porous cement board. And it's called Durock, D-U-R-O-K or something like that. Anyway, I like this one better. This is more of a solid. Well, let me see if I can show you here. Hey, nice solid, and that's not even fastened down at the bottom. I just have 3 screws across the top holding it in place. But yeah, these are going to work out great, I think, and long lasting. And unlike cinder block, they don't take up a heck of a lot of space. If I put cinder block here, I'd have the minimum I could use was a 6-inch cinder block, 6 inches wide, and because I couldn't go with 4-inch, they'd want to tip over. But yeah, 6 inches wide, and then 6 inches over here, I just lost 12 inches of growth space. This is a 1/4 inch, and I'll have a 1/4 inch on this wall. So that saves me a lot of space. And I think that stuff will last a long time, treated like I'm going to treat it. I think that'll be great. All right, so let's see. Oh, that stuff is called USG Fiber Rock. In the 1/4 inch sheets, it's $7.89 a sheet. But if you buy enough of it, you can get a bulk rate on it. They take like $1 a sheet off if you buy more than 20, I think it is. So I may be going back for another 10 of these. They seem to be going to work out just right. And what I've been cutting them with is my little 4-inch grinder with a diamond blade on it. And don't forget to wear a mask because it kicks out a heck of a lot of dust. So you have to put a mask on to make sure you don't breathe that stuff. It won't be good for you. But yeah, it goes right through nice and easy. It cuts like a hot knife through butter. Those are the strips I cut off of it. And I can still use those, but I'll have to put a seam board at the seam where I put them together. And then, of course, I'll run a bead of caulk in there when I put them on. But they'll work. They'll be just fine. And I put them there because, I don't know, I may do something a little different with those. Because right in this corner over here, I'm thinking that I can, because this door will be gone. It'll just be a walk through here. But then I have this little 30-inch area right here. If I come out another 30-inch or 2 feet even this way and do a little box right there, then I have a separate box for putting in another fruit tree. That could be a germinator for one of these fruit trees that are in the main garden area. So they'll be fairly close to each other. We'll see how that works out. All right. So I mentioned to a few people that I had problems going on with YouTube and comments right now. The problem that I'm having mostly is that after I read and reply to your comment, it does not mark it as read. It stays highlighted like it's not read yet. And the number count, it shows me how many comments I receive each day. Instead of reverting back to 0 each day after I'm done reading them, it just keeps on counting up and up and up. Now, I'm well over the 100 mark on comments that are still in my comment section that are marked as unread. And it doesn't say 100 or what's over 100 because it'll only go up to 2-digit numbers. So it says 9 ... after it got past 99. I was online with one of the techs from YouTube today, and they're looking into it, and they're going to email me and let me know what's going on and what I can do about it. So anyway, that was one of the things. The other one was I have Rita Richardson's comments. All of her comments were going to held for review, and there were simple things like thank you for your video. And I asked the guy, why would that be sent to held for review? It doesn't even sound like anything bad to me. And then I had some from Don, the guy who's got me all these 4x4s. There was a bunch of those in there. And it was just things like, okay, well, I'll contact you as soon as I know. What the heck is wrong with that? There ain't no bad words in there. And the guy couldn't answer me. So he says, he gave me a link to go to and report that problem so that the techs can work on that. So anyway, this morning when I got up, I went over the 5,900 subscriber mark. 100 to go to 6,000. We might have to do another giveaway for that, huh? Show our hands out there. Who wants another giveaway? All right. And the weather, well, they were saying that there's a possibility of rain on Monday, President's Day. And now they changed that. Now it's going to be Tuesday night. Although there's still a chance for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday during the day for light showers. And then Tuesday night, we're supposed to get the main part of the rain. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't bet on them at all anymore. That looks pretty cool on the outside now, huh? That ought to block the wind. I'm still not really happy about having to cover this whole wall with IBC totes. But I think that's probably still going to be my best bet here, because the damaging winds will just tear down my greenhouse if I don't do something to protect it. And I think that having this wall blocked will do that. And I'll still get up enough sunlight from early morning until 3:30 in the afternoon in the main garden area. And maybe what I'll do is above the IBC totes, I may put some clear plastic up there so that it's like a window above there, so I can catch that sunlight inside of there, which should be subdued sunlight, not super hot baking, cooking stuff. So hopefully that'll be my plan, and we'll get this thing all put together and get some stuff for growing. I want to grow stuff. Everything inside is looking just great, and my plants inside the cabin are saying, "Oh, it looks so nice out there. We want to go outside and play." And I said, "No, you can't go out and play. It's too cold." All right, everybody. Now let me get back to where I was. All right, varmint, get out of town. The sun is going down. I don't want you in town anymore. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, thumbs up down there, and don't forget to subscribe. Still absolutely 100% free to subscribe to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Costs you nothing. Just click that subscribe button. You won't get spammed. You won't get any kind of advertisements bothering you, except the ones that come on my normal videos. That's how we get paid. People like our channel. They see how fast we're growing, and they put ads on our channel, and we get paid for those ads every time you watch them. So I know you don't like watching commercials, but if you get a chance, just think about G Bear's Off-Grid Ways as being the Super Bowl of YouTube. And everybody wants to see the commercial as the Super Bowl, so why don't you see my commercials too? All right, everybody, thanks for that. We'll see you later. This is G Bear signing off.